When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense will have the first possession of the game. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Scanning the field, it's Nolan.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Hauser. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And they'll knock him down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Watson. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turning it on! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to an end 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking to throw, it's French. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets away from one. He's got space. Racing down the left side. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Back to pass, it's French. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. On the run, it's Watson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Georgia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Skinner. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The handoff keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll run for it. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch